This video covers the problem workflow in the Infraon Infinity Suite. Problem workflow is for addressing problems. Whenever a new problem is created in the tool, it appears in Infraon as new. At this point, it is open and awaiting assignment. Once assigned, the assignee has the option to transition the state to diagnosed or investigating. If input from the user is needed, it can be set to waiting for customer or pending changes. When a resolution has been applied and the problem is resolved, it can be closed. This is the default problem workflow. Now, let's create a new problem workflow that encompasses the various aspects needed to resolve issues. Navigate to the Workflow section, click on Add Workflow, located at the top right corner of the page, and select the Problem option. This enables the technicians to enhance the service catalog with a problem workflow. Add the respective name, description, and condition for the required workflow. When a problem is created, it is initially open and new. Let's add In Progress as a state and label it as Investigation. This state signifies the technician has commenced work on the issue. To further define the process, introduce an In Progress diagnosis state. Following this, another In Progress state will be added for when the root cause is identified. After identifying the root cause, add a state to test if the problem has been effectively resolved or not. After that, add one more step. If the test determines that the problem is resolved and has been successful, resolve the ticket. Add the status code as problem solved. Then close the issue and save it. If the test fails, add an additional In Progress state. Test failed. Now apply the transfer conditions. If the test fails, it will revert to the In Progress state. The technician must begin to investigate again, find the root cause, and conduct another test. For this reason, adding a condition to transfer the state is necessary. In progress, during the investigation, whenever a problem is created in the tool, it will be open and new. This allows the technician to start investigating the problem, diagnose it, and identify the root cause. Once the root cause is found, the technician can test to see if the problem is resolved. If the problem is solved, the technician can resolve the problem. However, if the test fails, the problem is kept in the test failed status, and the problem will revert to the In Progress investigation state. From there, the technician must follow all the previous steps again to resolve the problem. This describes the new workflow and the problem workflow that has been configured. Now, let's see how this workflow is mapped for the problem. Let's create a new problem. Technicians need to identify the fault and why it's happening, and for that add an internal note. Select the impacted service, choose the respective service, and click on Submit as New. The problem will be created and kept in the Open and New status. From there, technicians can move it to Investigation and later change the status to Diagnosis. From there, go to Root Cause Identified. From this point, technicians can keep the issue in the testing phase. Now, there will be two options, if the test is successful or if it fails. If the test is successful, technicians can proceed to resolve the issue. However, if the test fails, technicians can indicate by clicking on Test Failed. Doing so will automatically return the process to the investigation stage. Technicians will then need to work through the resolution by following all the necessary statuses until the test is complete and the problem is solved. Once the problem is resolved, technicians can close the problem by clicking on Complete and selecting the closure mode. Remember, Infraon Infinity Suite has a default workflow, but it's also possible to create new workflows based on the specific procedures the organization follows when addressing problems.